Hello, welcome friends. So, in the last chapter, we learned how to create the module. Okay, so now in this chapter, we are going to create a service. So, a service is nothing, just a detailed method information. Okay, we are just splitting our method information into using the service. Okay, so to create the services, uh, we are just creating a new folder like services. Okay, and in the services we are going to create a new java file, device service dot java. Okay, so in this services, so we are here in the services folder, and our device service name is device service. Okay, so now as usual, we are need to add the package here. So com dot native module tutorials dot services, because we are inside the services folder. Now we also need to import some more libraries from the Android that we are going to use in this service and display information. So in the display information, we are going to use like screen is on off, power mode is on off. So using these services, we need to use the Android's power manager. Okay, and this power manager uses the Android context. So these two libraries we need to import first. So Android dot content dot context, and we also need to import power manager. So Android dot os, okay, dot power manager. uh, One more thing I would like to add here. If you don't know about these imports, so don't worry about that. If you use the Android Studio, okay, to write the code, then that Android Studio is very smart, and it will suggest you what need to import. Okay, so don't worry about this. We don't need to learn this, and also need to add the context and writable methods, writable maps. So com.facebook.react.bridge.react application context, also writable map that we also going to use here. So facebook dot react dot bridge dot writable map. And also we need to because writable map is a type, okay, type of variable, but to store the JSON array, we need to use writable native map. Okay, so com dot facebook dot react dot bridge dot writable native map. Okay, now we can create our class, service class. So public class device service. Okay, and just creating a variable. So react application context as context, and we are also going to create two more methods, variables, private variables. So boolean is screen on. Okay, so is screen on, and by default value we are initiating as false. Okay, and also we are also going to know about the power saving mode. So we are just creating a new variable, power saving mode, and the initialize value is false. Okay, now we can create our method. So just like because writable, why we are using the not void and writable map, because this method will going to return into the module. So basically when we are calling this method, it will return us as a writable map output, right? So that's why return type will be writable map for this method, and the method name is to get display info. Okay, now first we need to actually create the initialize our power manager and create the instance of that, because we are going to use that to get the information of a screen display. So first power manager, and variable name can be anything, but I'm just writing as a PM, this short form, and this will be used as power manager. Okay, and we are just using this context, and we need to use the system service. So get get system service, and this this service will use the Android context and power service. So power, like this, power service. Okay, so from power manager we are using the system service, and from the system service we are going to read the data of power service. Okay, and this information we can get from the PM variable, and just so from the so now we can use our variables like is screen on, and we are just going to use PM. And how to know that is a screen off? It is the interactive mode. So if our screen is interactive, okay, so it's interactive, it means our service, our screen is on. For the power mode, power saving mode, we can use PM dot is power save mode, is power save mode. So if our device is on power saving mode, the saving mode is on like when battery goes very low, right, then we usually we open on the power saver mode, right? So this is that. So these two information we are just collected. Now we need to return it. Okay, so to return it we need to first create the JSON array. So how to use that? So we are just creating a variable writable map type, so display info. Okay, and we are just initializing our writable native map and now we just to put our information into display info. So because this is the boolean type, so we need to add as put boolean. Okay, and the variable name, the key name is, we are just putting the same name, is screen on, and the variable name is this dot screen on. Just like that, we are also adding our power mode. Okay, so is power mode and is power save mode. Okay, and this variable is now JSON array. We are just going to return it, return display info. That's it. Yeah, so in the services file we just import we just added our package name dot services. We also import the context because Android uses because Power Manager uses this context, Android context. Also we need to use the Power Manager to get the screen info display information. Also React application context, writable map and writable native map. And here we are going to use two variables, screen on and power saving mode. So we just created as a boolean type, and in this method, because this method will return us as a JSON array, so I mean in the Android it says writable map, so it's the writable map type. and we are going to, and we have used power manager. So we have just initialize it as a in this variable pm, and we have used a system service of power service. Okay, from the system service we have just to use power service. So now we can use this variable to get the info. So to screen on is interactive. So if a screen is interactive, it means it's on. If power saving mode on off, then it will return us the on or off, I mean true and false, and just create our JSON array and that return it. So now when we call this method from the modules, the get service, the get display info, it will call our service method, and it will return a display info with two key value pair, is the screen on, is power saving mode. And when we get this response, because this is a JSON array type, so we have just initialize it as a type of response writable map, and we are just resolving it. So when we call our this method from our JavaScript, so it will give us the response, this JSON array with screen on and is power saving mode. It is simple. Yeah. So now thank you, and in the next chapter we will just learn about how we can collaborate with this Java module with the JavaScript. Okay, thank you.